Welcome to my 10-minute intermediate balance workout. Today we're going to use a wobbly kind of pad or unstable surface. So if you don't have a pad like this, you can use a pillow and fold it in half, depending on the consistency of your pillow, from your bed or from the couch. But the idea is when you step on it, it makes the surface unstable. It makes you a little bit wobbly. You're going to have a chair and a wall for stability. So you can grab on and hold on to something as needed. Okay, so go ahead and start by standing on your wobble pad. Feet are touching. Weight is evenly distributed between both feet. You're standing up tall, core, lower abs are tight. You can hold on to the chair as needed, but we're going to start by closing our eyes, taking the vision component away of our balance system, relying on those other systems to work. So as you take your vision away, you'll feel a little more wobbly. You grab onto the chair as needed. Make sure you don't hold your breath. Make sure you don't lock your knees. Open your eyes and shake that out. You can hold onto the chair. Okay, go ahead and let go of the chair and close your eyes. We're going to do that again. You can squeeze your glutes, core's tight, you're standing up tall. Try to spread those toes apart and keep your weight between the front of your foot and the heel of your foot. Keep the weight in the middle as much as you can. Good, and go ahead and open those eyes. Okay, now we're gonna go into a tandem stance. Now, if your wobble pad's a little small, you don't have to go quite like toes of one foot touching heels of one foot. You can just have them a little bit split stance. Okay, but this is gonna narrow our stance a little bit more, challenge our balance a little bit. We're gonna also close our eyes with this one, so you might be a little more wobbly. Make sure the wall's behind you and close if needed. Make sure you have your chair, something steady to hold on to as needed with this exercise. Again, really making sure your weight is even between the front and the back foot. And you're breathing. Open your eyes. Shake those out. Shake your hips. Okay, go ahead, stand up tall and close your eyes. Let's do that again. Eyes are still closed. Good. Go ahead and open up those eyes. We are going to switch legs. Okay, and go ahead, you can take away the hand from the chair. Eyes are closed. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold on to the chair, shake that out. All right, eyes are closing again. Hand comes away from the chair, test that balance. If you're wobbly and you're being challenged, that means we're improving the balance. So don't feel bad if you're wobbling around, that's the point. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Okay, switch legs again. Okay, so eyes stay open for this one. You can start by holding onto the chair with one hand. The other hand is gonna go out straight in front of you. I'm gonna turn just for camera purposes, but we're in that tandem stance, we're doing reaches, okay? So you're gonna have your elbows straight, arms straight out in front of you, and you're reach in front of you. So do one while holding onto the chair, and then take the hand away to challenge that balance. So you're reaching in front of you outside of your base of support. You reach as far as you can before you lose your balance, so basically, okay? So reach. I'm gonna show from the side again with this, okay? My knees are staying straight. Okay, I'm not bending my knees. I'm bending at my trunk. Okay, we're gonna do another reach to the diagonal in front of you, either way, because we're gonna go to the other diagonal and a couple more reaches. I have my hand nice and close to that chair so I can grab on as needed. Okay, go ahead and go to the other diagonal in front of you. You're trying to keep your hips square to the front. So we're getting a little bit of ab oblique work with this too. You might feel your side abs working a little bit too. All right, keep that weight even between the front and back foot. One more reach. Okay, I'm gonna switch my chair around. Switch my feet. Okay, and let's go ahead and do the same thing. Reach in front. Take that hand away, challenge that balance. Woo, one side is always harder. Okay, good. And go ahead and reach to the diagonal. If for some reason you lose your balance, no problem putting the foot down on the ground, grabbing on. The point is not to encourage falling and hurting themselves. Definitely not. Okay, and then diagonal the other way. You might start to feel your calf muscles burning. A lot of balance work is really strength training too. Working those ankle stabilizers, hip stabilizers. Good. Last one. Okay, beautiful. I'm gonna move my chair back, and then I'm going to stand on one foot. So we're gonna do a single leg balance. You put your foot down if you start to lose your balance, and or put your hand down on the chair. But we're just trying to balance here. Good. Try to stand up tall, try to not sink into that hip. Put the hand down as needed, the foot down as needed, but try to keep balancing. Okay, let's switch sides. Okay, we're gonna switch one more time. And switch. Okay, now switch again. Bring the wobble pad back a little bit, face the chair. And we're gonna do single leg deadlifts or woodpeckers, but basically I'm teeter-tottering at my body. I can grab on, or with my trunk, I can grab onto the chair as needed. I put my toe down to balance and support me when I come back up to standing. I try not to hold onto the chair, but I have the wall and the chair there to grab onto as needed, and it's fine. We're testing, we're challenging that balance. So as you do this more and more, that balance will get better. It's okay if your ankle's wobbling around a little bit. That means this exercise is working. Go ahead and switch sides. Switch legs. I'm not bending at my back. I'm hinging at the hips here. 5. So 2 more. Good. Okay. Now, the last exercise we will do is sitting in the chair. Our feet are on that wobble pad. Feet are together for a little more narrow stance. We're gonna do a sit to stand. So you hinge at the hips, you stand up tall, squeeze the glutes, hinge and down. You can hold onto the wall. You can have a wider base of support if you need a little bit more balance support. Okay, so we're gonna add on here. You're gonna stand up and then you're gonna go up on your tippy toes, down back on your heels, sit down. Stand up tall, go up on those tippy toes. You have the wall to hold on to as needed, but try to not hold on if you can. Up on those toes, down. Last challenge, stand up there. See if you can go up and down on those tippy toes for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. All right, thanks for joining my intermediate balance workout.